You are what you eat, so eat something sweet. And that's why, in today's video, I have 5 sweet treats for you to try in Funchal. From cute cafes to delicious gelato. If you have a sweet tooth, you're not going to want to miss this video. Oh, and my sister's here to help. Let's do it.
Before we get started, there's a little thing that we should say. Yesterday, when I was telling her about making this video, yeah, look, laughing already. When I was telling her about making this video, I told her how many places we were going to eat today. And she said, we can't eat all of that in one day. And I said, the little trick is you taste it and you try it. You don't eat everything. And you said...
it would be a waste.
So the challenge for her today is to eat everything. Everything we eat, she's going to finish it. Challenge accepted?
I'll try.
Let's do it. First up, I have come to a place called A Confeiteria, a little chain bakery in Madeira and Funchal especially. They have more than one store, which is great, but we are at the one at the farmers market, Mercado Lavradores. Always busy, this one, and they have a great selection of different pastries. Traditional pastries, we're starting off traditional.
What have we got?
Well, two things. Pão de Deus, which is literally translating as bread of God, and let me tell you, it is, isn't it? You've had it before. I know she likes this one. And then I've got her a queijada. And I got to this one because I know she doesn't like queijada. She tried it before, she didn't like it. But this one is a queijada with a twist. It's queijada maracujá, which is passion fruit queijada. Passion fruit is super famous in Madeira.
I would start with that one.
Why?
Because if I don't like it, then at least I've got
Look
a
at
nice
this, we've already, look, first place and we're already arguing. I wanted to start with the Pão de Deus because she liked it. She wants to start with the queijada because she doesn't. So let's start with the blimmin' queijada.
I didn't actually realise we were still on camera.
Brilliant. That's staying in as well. So, queijada. Normally, it is a pastry base with a sweet cheese filling and then it's baked. I love it. This one actually looks more like a Pastel de Nata, let's say. Comes in that shape, but she tells me it is queijada on the inside, and then you can just see on top, you have that amazing drizzle of passion fruit. You think this could be the one to change you? You're not sure? It is very good. I mean, what I love about this, it is sweet, but you do get that cheesiness that comes through. The pastry is a bit thicker than on a normal queijada, but I just love the balance of the acidity of the passion fruit, the sweetness from the cream cheese on the inside. I still prefer the original, but if it converts you, then why not?
A lot better than the one we had the other day. At a different place. Not here. This one wins.
There's a little bit there to finish. Come on, as you promised. Finish everything, because it's a waste if you don't.
Well, it is a waste.
There you go. The queijada convert. Pão de Deus. You can see on this, you have desiccated coconut on the top, sprinkled with icing sugar, and that's held together with sticky honey. It's on top of a sweet brioche bun. If I can just break that open for you. Look at that, rich, buttery. Look at the colour of it, yellow, with all that butter and richness. So, over to you. To be honest, well, let's try it first. What do you reckon to that one?
Divine.
Yeah? Go on, give me your best Joe Perilla explanation.
It's creamy.
Creamy?
It is, with the coconut. When you eat into the, what's that, honey?
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful. It's the best thing, one of the best things I've eaten here.
Is it?
Sweet things.
Yeah, it's one of the best pastries in Madeira, I would say. I love the coconuttiness. I love the honey, the sweetness, and just that soft brioche. I think, to be honest, if I'm honest, this one might be from yesterday. We're here early, so it makes sense. But because it's so soft, so sticky, it doesn't make a difference. It's so Moorish. This one, we're going to finish together. Whew, all right, first one down. How do you find it?
I loved it.
Yeah?
It was as good as the first time we went.
Excellent. Fancy a Pastel de Nata?
Always.
Let's do it. Just a stone's throw away from the Mercado Lavradores is this place, Nata 7. And you cannot make a dessert video or a sweet treat video in Portugal, in Madeira, without eating a Pastel de Nata. And this, for me, is the best on the island. Pastel de Nata.
My favourite.
I thought you just said the Pau de Doce was your favourite.
No, well.
She's very easily influenced by what's in front of her, isn't she? Put food or drink, alcoholic drink in front of her and say, my favourite. Anyway, you can get these you can obviously get these everywhere in Madeira, in Portugal. But for me, this is the best. The flaky pastry, the sweet custard. You can get them in the supermarket just down here, but they're not quite the same, are they? You've tried it.
They're not the same as these.
Yeah, and it's only €1, so you can't really go wrong. And there's also a deal that for $1.50, you can have it with a coffee. Let's get the crunch. Go on. You can see how creamy, how soft, how unctuous it is on the inside. It's almost like melting away as you put it in your mouth as well, isn't it? That pastry is so buttery. Not too sweet. Sometimes they can be a bit sweet.
No, it's not too sweet and not too eggy. Sometimes they are very eggy, but these are nice and custardy.
The custard is good, but for me, what makes or breaks it is the pastry. And the pastry here is so good. It's so flaky, it's so buttery, it's so light, almost just melts in your mouth.
This is my daily ritual. I
Daily
come
ritual.
here every day.
That's
probably
where-
why I've put on about 10 stone, but
Not by cooking. Good start on the challenge. First 2 spots, and she's about to...
finish it.
Come on. Well, hey, we're on track. We have done the traditional. Now, I think it's time to move on to the modern. We've got 2 spots, the first of which is called Shoe, right in the center of Funchal. It is a little bit hard to find. Well, not hard to find, but you could walk past it if you weren't looking for it. There are signs outside saying Shoe Patisserie, but it is next to the Ritz. Never actually eaten here, but it looks good, so let's go in and check it out. This is it. Actually, as I said, first time I've been up here, white tablecloths on the tables, little flowers on the tables, with vases with flowers in. My sister has already settled down and got herself a coffee, enjoying that. But obviously, we're here for the pastry. Let me show you this. The chill cabinet with all of the pastry. I don't even know what these are. We're going to have to ask. Their speciality is choux, of course, after the name. They all look insane. Could you tell me what they are, please?
Yes, so we have mango and yogurts,
Yeah,
lemon meringue pie,
yeah.
figs and raspberry, matcha and pineapple, chocolate and hazelnut eclair. This one is pistachio, and this is our vegan option with
Okay.
chocolate and caramel.
Okay, and these are your choux.
Yes, choux.
It has hit the table, and first question that she just said to me before we turned the camera on was,
What are they?
tell me how you said it.
What are we about to eat?
Yeah, it was more like, what is it? Tell me what it is first. Anyway, I told you this place is famous for its choux. So, of course, 2 of the choux pastries, we've got pistachio and I think it's raspberry, but we'll find out. And then on the other side, we have this raspberry and fig pastry with creme pat in the middle. That biscuity outside looks incredible. She told me she's been here for 2 years. How have I not come in here? Already on looks, right? Looks good.
It's amazing.
And the setting,
Yeah, the setting. I would come here all the time if I lived here.
what did it remind you of?
Sex in the City.
We can't have that word. We'll be logged out. Oh wow! Look at that. That is amazing, and it's like
Melts
it's a bit,
in your mouth.
Yeah, melts in your mouth. Sweet again, sweet, not too sweet. Creamy. Finally, something that's creamy. And then on top, those little balls, they give little pops of texture. That's really smart because it is soft and it does melt away. That little texture is super smart, but the berry flavour, bang in your mouth, right? Good?
10 out of 10.
Right, this time pistachio. I'm going to cut it open with you there and give you the money shot. There's so much cream in there. Sometimes, you know, they're a bit scrimpy, but look how much. It's just bursting with cream inside. You like pistachio?
I'm excited for this one.
It's not going to kill you, is it? You're allergic to nuts.
No, I'm not allergic to pistachios, that's for sure.
Surprise, surprise. All right, cheers. The cream in that one is really good as well. Oh, that one is good though. The aftertaste of pistachio is really good.
That's good. But I do think I prefer the berry one.
Yeah. I'd say the pistachio one is a bit lighter, it's a bit more delicate, a bit like me. The berry one is bolder, loud, in your face.
And more powerful.
I can't think who that's like. But they're both great, guys. Both really, really good. And choux pastry is not easy, so that's definitely a compliment. I like choux pastry, I'm not gonna lie, but this is more up my street, I must admit. And if we're eating with our eyes, it looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Delicate.
Let's cut through it and see what's on the inside. Oh, it just cuts through so easily. Okay, I thought there was cream on the bottom, but it's not. It's like a soft biscuit and a lot of fruit. All right, dig in. They're desperate for your opinion if it gets your seal of approval. I'm going for a big chunk. This one is fruit forward. It's gooey, it's sticky. And then that buttery, biscuity, I don't really know what to call it, but it's delicious. But the fruit sings in this one.
The fruit brings it alive.
Yeah, and I think it's one that if you're having a tea or if you're having a tea or having a coffee, this is the one that you go for. It's funny, we were laughing about leaving stuff, but so far we've left nothing. And I've been eating it all as well. It's been too good to leave. That one, I think, was the best so far. Hidden gem, it's not so obvious it's there, so definitely mark that one on your list. Or buy my Madeira Food Map in the description, cheap price, on sale at the minute, and get over 100 pins in Madeira for good food. Come to a place called Indulge. It's a little bit outside of the centre of Funchal, next to Savoy Palace, but I promise you, it's worth coming out to find. They make some of the best pastries that I've tried in Funchal. It's literally a little hole in the wall, but don't let that put you off. The things they have here, they have cookies, they have brownies, they have cakes, and then they have all of these amazing pastries. Just look at these guys. All sorts of things with local ingredients from Madeira, the passion fruit, the raspberries. They have these macaroons. My sister has been banging on about macaroons all the way up the hill because she saw them in the last place. So we'll have to get her one. Cheesecake, the decisions, guys, the decisions. Okay, can I have one mint and chocolate macaroon and one coconut macaroon, please? Bolo de chocolate framboesa. This is the award-winning one, right? Last year. Okay. So we definitely want one of them. And then because my sister has a peanut allergy, I can order something where I get to eat all of it myself. So you have a Snickers, like a Snickers.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that. One of those, please. Oh, do I have a treat for you?
Why?
Well, look at this. Why? Why? We have two macaroons of the mint and chocolate. Just look at the colour on that. You can see it's been dipped in that chocolate. Looks amazing. And then we have coconut. I know she loves coconut, and to be honest, I love a good bit of coconut as well. We have this Snickers bar. I'm not even sure what's inside. Obviously chocolate, obviously caramel. Let's see. And then this one. This is the award-winning chocolate cake with raspberry jam inside. Looks amazing. If it's award-winning, it's probably good enough for us, isn't it? Happy with this one? Did I choose well?
Yep, minus the Snickers.
Oh yeah, we best put that one to the side before we kill her with the peanuts. Should we start with the macaroons, the dainty macaroons? And she would not stop banging on about macaroons all the way up the hill. I got you the coconut one, but if you'd like to try both, I'll be kind.
Yeah, you could put it in half.
You're my sister, you can take a bite. Go on, try that. It's good. Now, mint and chocolate, have to get that balance right. You get the mint, the texture is exactly how you kind of want it to be for a macaroon. Chewy, soft, but then that crunch of the shell on the outside. The inside is like a soft buttercream. Oh, it's good, is it? Save some.
Put it all around your face.
That's what it's there for. Let's do a swap. Let me try the coconut. Oh, yeah.
That was good.
Get rid of that. You can go with the cake. I'm going to try a bit of the cake. Oh, yeah. Oh, the texture on that cake, guys. And the thick, thick layer of chocolate on top. It's so dense. Wow. So chocolatey, so moist.
Rich.
But I'm here for the Snickers.
But you're definitely not meant to have about 12 desserts.
Oh, no, that's true. Don't do what we do. Oh, wow. That Snickers one is unbelievable. Milk chocolate on the outside, you have a buttery, crumbly shortcake or shortbread on the base, burnt salted caramel, as in burnt in a good way, you get really butterscotchy flavour, and then peanuts all together. Oh my God, so good. I kind of feel a bit sorry that she can't try it.
I don't feel sorry. This
No,
is
to
good
die.
enough.
But chocolate cake, out of 10?
10.
10? Jesus, she's normally so hard to please.
Not when it comes to dessert.
Starting to struggle on the sweet now.
Yeah, I'm struggling.
You regret those words.
Not really, no.
Come on then, keep going. This is
It's
where
like the Matilda cake.
this is where ego and stubbornness. This is the Italian side of her.
This is like Matilda cake.
Victory or stubbornness? You guys decide. Last stop. We were meant to do 7, but we're going to finish with 5 because someone, Miss I Can't Leave Anything, can't take any more. She's feeling a bit sickened out, let's say, with so much sweet stuff, which is fair enough, I must admit. I'm starting to sugar crash a little. So I thought, what better way to end the video than with some ice cream on a hot day like today? Can't beat ice cream, right? It's made on the island by an Italian, sold by Madeirans. So I hope it lives up to its reputation. It looks amazing. Let's go see if it's as good as what it looks. It's the face of failure. Started with 7, ended in 5.
It's not bad.
Let's taste. It's as good as it looks. I think we're in for a treat. Obviously, you cannot not have ice cream on a day like this. It's about, what, 32 degrees? Definitely needed. I've gone for pistachio, which looks incredible. You've gone for strawberry, and I'm glad she did because, well, look how good it looks. It pops. Oh my word. Wow. That pistachio flavour is intense. When I order ice cream, salted caramel, chocolate, or pistachio are my go-to. And sometimes pistachio does let you down just a little bit. But this is like eating pistachio. It's so intense. It's gelato. Do you notice you come back from Italy? How smooth, how creamy.
Very smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a good punch.
You want to try it?
No,
Why?
because I just want strawberry.
Well, I'm going to try her strawberry. Oh yeah, that's also good. And it's not sorbet, it's gelato, so it's made with the cream as well. Go on, you have to try it, it's so good.
I am a pistachio snob, so the pressure is on. Oh yeah, that.
How's the pistachio snob?
It's Italian, that's why.
Yeah. Anyway, guys.
Once you've been to Italy and you've had pistachio ice cream, it's really hard to find it as good as that.
But that's up there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Great find. I've never tried this ice cream before. Smack bang in the centre of Funchal. Let's wrap it up. What was your favourite thing that you ate today?
To be honest, it was all really, really good.
Yeah.
But I think my favourite has to be the raspberry choux and the coconut macaroon.
Coconut macaroon? Pretty good. I would say it was the Snickers bar at La Dolce. But the choux pastry at Choux was also amazing. To be honest, guys, I don't think you can go wrong. Anyway, as I go and collapse from sugar overload, hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope you've enjoyed seeing another family member on the channel. Take care, guys. Remember to subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.
I'm off for a poncha.
Ciao, ciao.